Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Give a minute, let everybody hop on here. I hope that you guys had a great weekend. What was I doing? I was pretty busy doing kid stuff, so that was my weekend. My son plays soccer, so we were at soccer games, which I'm so happy he gets to play because he's a senior next year. And he actually scored the winning goal in overtime. So yay! I was really excited for him. But the whole team did really well. How's everyone doing today? Hi! My name is Jen. I am a part of the Cartomancer. I am also Stardust Wanderer Tarot on Instagram. Hi, Venus is ascending, and so make sure to go check me out over there. I'm also creating a tarot deck, and I just released my first card, and it's over in my my highlights over in my at Stardust Wanderer Tarot. So if you want to go check that out, excuse me. Really super excited with that. I am doing it with Seven Stones Publishing, who owns the Cartomancer. So we're moving along there. My artist has been pumping out all sorts of cards, and it's been fantastic. It's so exciting. It's a very long process, but a very good one. So today I'm here every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, to bring you your weekly tarotscopes. So I usually will pull a card for each sign of the zodiac, and I pull a tarot card and an oracle card to go with it, because why not? It's fun, right? I'm gonna take a drink. So I try to also use cards that decks that are a little bit different. So today I'm gonna use the Gilded Tarot Royale by Ciro Marchetti and Barbara Moore. So he's a great artist. He's really active on social media too. You see him on like tarot pages. And then we're gonna give a go at the Amente Oracle. So this is a really cool deck as well. And this is an oracle deck. We have this book, nice meaty book I love. As I'm writing a book for my deck, you just really appreciate the guidebooks that much more. It's such a process. So I always get a little hurt when people are like, you don't need the guidebook, just throw it away. It's like, no. At least look through it. Just give it a go, because somebody took a lot of time to write it. Especially something like that. Like, that takes a minute to do, right? The little white book, yeah, it's basic. We can get rid of that. But so let us get out our goodness here. So also happy Taurus season to our Tauruses. And my son that plays soccer, he's a Taurus. His birthday's coming up. So I have a Taurus in the house myself. And then we actually have the moon is in Taurus right now. It's just really, we're moving out of this like Aries energy. Now I'm an Aries moon, so I love it. I love all this get-go, like, let's do all the things. But it can, after a good couple weeks, it's time for a break. And that's right when this Taurus energy comes in, which is just slowing down, taking a minute, being mindful of what's going on around you, and just enjoying your time, enjoying your space. And really too, it's time to finish up all those projects you started last month in your Aries craziness, and you probably maybe didn't finish them because you wanted to start all the things. I'm really not talking about myself, I swear. So yeah, so take this Taurus energy to just slow it down. All right. So I just need to give these guys a quick shuffle because I haven't used them in a minute. And we want to make sure they're shuffled good, and they like to tell me when they're done. And sometimes it's so funny. Sometimes I shuffle, like, I feel like I'm shuffling forever, and then other times I feel like I don't even have to shuffle. So these guys want to be shuffled, so we're going to do that. Then we'll start right at the top. And also too, if you want me to pull a card for you, I can most certainly do that. And what's fun to do, I like doing the zodiac readings too, because you can take your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. You can go with that one today. You can go with all three. That's what I like to do. Kind of gives you 3 chances, right? To get the energy that you want that day. So let us get moving here. First up is Aries, because that is the first sign of the zodiac. What do we got here? Really, actually, look at the backs of these cards. Are really nice. I like them. So, King of Wands. So, Aries, you're just not quite done with doing the things, are you? You are ready to jump into it. You are ready to jump into the thick of whatever it is that you're doing. You don't want to slow down just yet. You want to go. So, Aries, I see you, and I see that go energy of yours. Hello, hello. We just started. We just did Aries. Now we're going to pull an oracle card for Aries. Give these guys a little shuffle. So we're pulling an oracle card and a tarot card and an oracle card. So this says, I listen to opposing opinions. So that's really interesting too. So you, Aries, have this energy, like you're the king of action right now. You want to just do all the things. But maybe it's time to consider somebody else's opinion in the situation, or, you know, just giving it a listen instead of just burning it up with that fiery energy. Take a minute, be mindful, and see what other people have to say about it. See if there's some other opinions that might help you along the way, and that might, you know, give you some better direction instead of just going for it. So that was a good one. I like that. Next we have Taurus. Happy Taurus season to the Tauruses. All right, let's see what we got. All right, Taurus, we have for you the 9 of Pentacles. See, it's your season, right? So let's get this card to get going. Everything's falling into place for you. Everything you need is where it, you know, is right in the spots it needs to be. I couldn't get that out. So yeah, so for you, it's time for you to just enjoy it. Enjoy your time together, I think, and really harness that energy and really, you know, dig down and, you know, see what you have around you. Finish up anything you need to finish up. Enjoy your time with others. Enjoy your home space and what you've done over the last month. And then see what's next for you. But take your time with it, you know, take your time with it, and really just, I think being mindful is really important. So the oracle card we're getting for you is I can be trusted. So I feel like that's almost like saying, you know, trust yourself, trust all that you've done, everything that you've been through, and now it's time to just take a minute and just appreciate it all, and appreciate like what you know, people relying on you, and how that's important, you know, and how other people see you and see you as somebody that can be trusted and that you are helpful and you mean well for them. So that's what I'm getting for you, Taurus. Give a little shuffle. All right, so Gemini, what do we got next? Gemini. I have 2 Geminis in my house. So 7 of Cups. So this week, Gemini, you have some decisions to make, right? You do have some options, and they're all really good options, but it's time for you to really make a decision. It's time. And you love to talk it out. So maybe you need to find someone that you could kind of talk out these options with, because I feel like as you talk it out, then you'll realize which one is better for you. So the card we got with that, let's go shuffle these guys, is, look at the back of these cards too. Those are cool. Is I live in truth. So I think that's really what it goes. I think it's time to just make a decision, stick with it, and just know that that's your truth. And that's what you need. That's the way you're supposed to be going right now. And that, you know, whether it works out or it doesn't work out the way you want, that's the truth you need to be living. And maybe there's a lesson in there that you needed to learn, and it's time to get on with it, right? Because we can get stuck in indecision so easy, right? And it can be debilitating. It can be like, oh, come on, let's go, but you just don't know which way to go. So Gemini, use that ability to chat it out and do that. Cancer, what do we have for you? So Cancer, woohoo, we got the Ace of Wands. So the moon is, did I say the moon was in Taurus? No, the moon is in Cancer right now. So many planets. The moon is in Cancer. So the moon is at home in Cancer. So this may be a time for you to really start feeling out how a new project you want to start, a new adventure, a new hobby, something new, something physically new that you're going to be doing. Maybe a new exercise program. Maybe you're going to be watching what you're eating a little bit better. I feel like that's what this energy is for you, Cancer. You know, dive into that. Let's see what oracle card we got. So I invoke laughter. So I think too that maybe you need to just bring it back down. These new things you're starting, make sure to have fun. Make sure to not take everything so seriously and be sure to bring out that inner child and do some fun things. Maybe do these new things in a fun way that you weren't even thinking about, or thinking of doing it that way rather. So next we have Leo. All right, Leos, what do we got for you this week? All right, Leo, we have the Two of Cups. So Leo, this week is all about relationships, partnerships. It may even be your relationship with yourself. Maybe this week is your time to practice some self-care, Leo. Maybe you need to really make sure to be mindful of it and pay attention to it. And that's something you may not have been, you may be neglecting. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? We're on Leo over here. Leo got the Two of Cups. So let's pull an oracle card for Leo. So Leos, I honor animals with reverence. So maybe that's a partnership with your pet. Maybe it's time for you to practice some self-care and get some animal snuggles in. And if you don't have an animal, you know what? I'm sure your friends do. Go snuggle an animal. I actually have a few. I have 3 dogs. And I have a hedgehog, Simon. And he's very grumpy, but he's cute. So he likes to get some snuggles in sometimes. A little prickly. Yes, this is true. But it's all right. I don't mind it. I really actually want a cockatiel. I'm trying to convince my husband to let me get one. It's slow going. I love all the pets, right? But he's like, no more pets. Because I also have 4 kids. So, but they're older, so they don't need as much care. I need a cockatiel. I need a friend. Then he can come to talk to us on lives, right? You guys will help me. I know you will. All right, so we're up to Virgo. All right, Virgo, what do we got for you? And if you want me to pull a card for you too, if you have a question, you can just pop it right in the comments, or just a general card, whatever you want. All right, so where were we, Virgo? Yes, Virgos. Oh my gosh, Virgos, we got 2 of Cups for you as well. So for you, Virgo, though, I do feel it's not so much a self-care thing for you. I think it's more of a partnership. I think it's more about the relationships around you, and that maybe there is one relationship that needs a little nurturing. Maybe it's somebody you haven't talked to in a while, and you need to reach out to them and, just see how they're doing. Just check on them, right? It doesn't need to be anything really crazy, but it may be nudging you. I feel like maybe something's nudging you, somebody out there. So give them a hello. See how they're doing. Send some emojis, whatever floats your boat, right? All right, so next we have our oracle card for Virgo. I benefit with gratitude. Oh, I like that. So you know what? That's even being thankful for those relationships, and maybe those relationships you haven't really been nurturing. Now it's time to show them some gratitude and really go ahead and reach out to someone. That's what I'm telling you, Virgo. That's what's up right now. So let's see what's next. Yeah, sure. I can do that for you. Yeah, we'll do that right now before we get to Libra. I just have you help me remember Libra if I forget. All right, so Lady Tavora. I like that name. Let's see what we got for you. What do we got? What does the universe have for you this week? The Knight of Swords. So communication for you this week is key. And I think for you too, it's keeping the communication going. So if there's a situation that has been kind of at a stalemate, yes, thank you. See, you got me. You got me. I appreciate that. I feel like if there's a situation that kind of is at a stalemate, or a conversation that's kind of been left to the wayside, I think this week it's time to pick it up and take it with you and really kind of finish it and get going with it. So that's something to think about. You know, it's a communication, but Knights are moving energy, so it's a moving communication. So I do feel like it's time to kind of get a conversation started or finish a conversation that's been left at the wayside. So that's what I have for you. And because you gave me my note, I got Libra. I know where I'm at. Yay. All right, so let's see. Actually, might as well pull you an oracle card too, right? Like, we're doing it anyway. I actually really like this deck. I love the back of this card. It's really cool. Oh, no problem. I'm going to pull you an oracle card too. I'm accepting. So yeah, I really think that goes along with that it's time to accept that you need to get that flow of communication going. Like, you need to be like, all right, cool. I need to start talking. I need to get things going. So that just goes right along with it, right? That's cool. And and that's why I really like using like kind of different decks, because they always seem to, they still like go together, they still vibe. Like a lot of people, you have an oracle deck and a tarot deck, like when you're doing pictures and stuff. Oh, you're so very welcome. So very welcome. People like to make their decks and their tarot decks and oracle decks like match, but I love doing the opposite because that's just how I am. Becky B is here. Hey, Becky. All right, so I'm trying to give you the little wave thing. All right, so now we're moving on to Libra. All right, Libra, what we got for you? We have the Queen of Cups. So this week, it's all about nurturing for you. And I do feel like that, oh, look at the little puppies. I feel like for you, your kind of goal this week is to nurture others. There's somebody in your circle that needs that little bit of nurturing, and I feel like they're not asking for it, but you know that they need it, right? So definitely, reach out to them and nurture them in the way that they'll accept it, and kind of just see how do they best receive nurturing, right? Because everybody's different. Like, you can even get into the whole like love languages thing and that sort of thing, and I feel like some people like to hugs, if you can hug, if it's within the boundaries of all the things. But some people like to be like an act of service, like that shows love to them, or even just reaching out and saying hello, that's enough. So whoever that is in your circle this week, that's what you need to do, Libra. Pulling an oracle card here. All right, let's see what we got. So I consume only my fair share. So I think that's interesting. So that came up with the Queen of Cups. So it's about the emotions, right? So I feel, again, you have what you need this week emotionally, like you're okay. So now it's time to extend that out to others. So that worked out. All right. These two decks are really like, they're playing nice together. I like it. All right, Scorpio, you are next. Let's see. So Scorpio is the Nine of Swords. So Scorpio, this week, it's time to let go. It's time to try to stop your overthinking. Try to really rationalize these things that are popping in your head and not let them take over your day, take over your week, right? So if you have something popping in your head that is just not serving you, give it a minute, think about it. Think about if, number one, if it's your problem. Number two, if there's anything you could do about it. And if you can't, just, okay, I accept it and I'm letting it go. So this week is about releasing for you. So even just getting out and doing some grounding probably would be good. I mean, we all should be doing that, but. So next, let's see, oracle card we got. I give offerings that are genuine. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's a cool card, and it's kind of like shining, really cool. So, again, I think that comes back to the thoughts, and these thoughts that are popping in your head that aren't helping you. And, maybe you're having some negative thoughts about other people, and now it's time to be like, you know what? Is this true? Do I really feel like that? Is that just something that I'm scared, I'm afraid, or I'm threatened, and that's why I'm thinking that way? So for you this week, Scorpio, you got things to think about. You got some things to think about, and that's okay. That's okay. And with our moon in Cancer too, it's all about the feels. So maybe some extra feels are popping up for you too, and it's time to just kind of register them, think about them, let them go, and don't be afraid to do that, because sometimes by always pushing it away, it always comes back, right? We have to deal with this stuff. So even if just giving it a little bit of attention, and that's really important too. All right, so Sagittarius, what do we have? The Fool, which I think is like such a perfect Sagittarius card, because you guys are just wanting to go do all the things all at once, right? What are you doing this week? The Imaginary Restaurant. Hello. I love that name. This week for you, Sagittarius, it's time to just jump into whatever new endeavor that has been in your mind. It's time to do it. Maybe you're going on a trip. Maybe you're going, you're starting something new. It's time to put the worries aside and just let the universe guide you, and just trust the universe. So that's what you get to do this week, Sagittarius. You get to trust the universe, which can be scary. But you know what? It's usually, I say it's always well worth it, but we'll say usually. So I affirm that all life is sacred. Fantastic. Oh, I love that card. So yeah, so I think that really goes well even with this Fool. Like, you know what? Everything's sacred. The universe is there to guide me, and I'm just going to go for it because I trust, right? So that's pretty cool. If you want me to pull a card for you too, let me know. If you want, if you have a question, you could put it in the comments, or just a general card, and I will do that. All right, Capricorn. Capricorns are our CEOs of the zodiac. They are the workers. Them and Virgo. Very, very hard workers, organized. They know how to get it done. So we get the Two of Wands. So Capricorn, it's time for you to make some decisions. It's time for you to decide which action you're going to take. So this week, whatever these things that are presented to you, give them a minute and really think about the pros and cons of each, and then make that decision, and then go for it. Don't sit on it for too long. This Wands energy is calling you to make decisions and not wait. So whatever it is, or if it's something that is lagging on from last week that you kind of pushed off, time to pay attention to it. See, this Cancer moon's not fooling around. It's like bringing up all the stuff for everybody. Like, okay, everybody, time to do the things. So let's see what oracle card we got. I can be trusted. We got that one again. So I feel like even with this one though, with these Two of Wands, it's trusting yourself and trusting your abilities, trusting your know-how. Like I said, Capricorn, CEO of the zodiac, you know how to run things. You know how to be the boss of things, and you need to trust that. I like it. All right, so Aquarius is up next. Yes. All right, Aquarius, Two of Cups. All right. So this came up this is the third time this came up, and I'm shuffling. If you can't see it, I know you hear it. So Aquarius, for you though, I think it's really, I'm just feeling more like emotional. I feel like that this Cancer moon is coming out for you. Like that watery energy is just water everywhere. So I feel like if there's been somebody in your life that you have been butting heads with, and that maybe, you guys just can't seem to see eye to eye, maybe it's time to just listen I feel like this is for you listening. It's time. That's what you need to do this week. You know, give other people a chance. Let them say what they have to say. Let them get it out and see how you feel afterwards. You know, don't even respond right away. Just digest it, see how you're feeling about it, and then go from there. But I feel that giving them the chance to express themselves will really help to move the situation along and really kind of heal anything that has kind of been not so great lately. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Now I oracle card. And I spread joy. All right, so I love that. So I love that, you know, with this is that listening. And I feel like by being that good listener and really just not talking, just listening, which is hard. I talk a lot. So I mindfully have to just keep my mouth sometimes. So I think by doing that, you're going to make somebody very happy by letting them express themselves and get out their emotions. And I think that will spread joy. All right, so we have Pisces, our Pisces people. Let's see. Whoa, we had a jumper, so we are going with that bad boy. Temperance. So for you Pisces, this week is just about being patient. I feel maybe you are waiting on a couple of things. Maybe you're hoping some things will go through, but patience is key for you this week. And just really balance patience. Like try not to really hope for this or hope for that. Just it is what it is. It'll be what it'll be. And, you know, I think coming to terms with that and really focusing on that energy will help you, you know, kind of help that weight too. So we have an oracle card. All right, let's see what we got here. I affirm that all life is sacred. So we got this card again. We got a lot of repeats this week, huh? So I feel like, you know, taking a step back, practicing some gratitude, and being mindful and focusing on other things will help you this week. And that really goes along with that. But love a card. Okay. We'll just do a general week card. General, what does the universe have for Becky this week? How about that? We'll do that. Give it a shuffle first. All right. All right, Becky, what do you got for Becky? All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So right away, that's the work card. That's putting in the hard work. That, you know, I feel like this is just kind of saying, yeah, we see what you're doing. The universe is seeing the hard work that you're putting in. And for you to just kind of keep going and keep doing what you're doing because you are on the right path. And I think that's really what the focus is this week. Yeah, just kind of keep on keeping on. You're doing what you need to do. Let's see what an oracle card here says. I do the best I can. So yeah, so look at how well that goes together so well. You know, you're working hard, you're doing what you need to do. And I feel like this kind of is in work and in, you know, just home life too. You're doing the right things and you're so close, you know, you're so close to where you want to be and you need to just keep going. And just remember, you're doing the best you can and that's enough. And that's exactly what you need to be doing. So those were good cards this week. And no swords, right? I'm always getting swords for you. So yeah, so that is what I have for you, Becky. And also too, I wanted to show you guys this crystal I got. It's so adorable. Perfect. Yay. I love it. All right. So this is I never say this right. Rhodochrosonite, right? Look at how cute this guy is. Isn't it adorable? Look, and it even like matches my hair. Like he can go swimming in my hair. So this is a really great heart chakra stone. And it's great for courage, memory, you know, passion. and self-love even, right? So any heart chakra stone is great for self-love. And then it's really good too. You know what's really good about this, and I didn't really know this until I started doing crystal healing. This is great to have when you're pregnant because it really helps. It helps the baby and just like physically developing and stuff like that. Isn't it so cute though? Like it needs to be in a little ocean, right? Look how cute. It's even got this little curly tail. And I had to show him to you guys. So I think, you know, even with this stone too, it's that heart chakra stone. So I think this week, you know, that's our stone of the week, right? Like do something nice for yourself. Practice some self-care. Open up your heart. You know, sometimes just opening your arms and just breathing, you know, mindfully breathing with your heart too is so helpful and really just helps to kind of clear any yuck around, right? So that's what we have, our little seahorse for the day there. So yeah, so if nobody else wants a card pulled for them, then we are pretty much done here right now for this week. And I think I'll be back here next week. I'm here every week. Yeah, so make sure to also visit me over at Stardust Wanderer Tarot. And check out my Fool card in my deck. So next month will be another card. I'm going to do like kind of one a month until we're ready to get the Kickstarter going. Because it is such a long process, I can't really get that going just yet. But yes, no, I'm so glad that you joined me. It was great to meet you. But like I said, I'm here every Monday. So definitely come say hello. I love the company. All right, guys, have a fantastic week. Bye. See you later.